Hello everyone, welcome back. So, this might seem a little bit early, but I've already switched my altar over to Yule, and I figured I would just show you guys how I've got it set up currently. If I change it as it gets a little closer to the season, I will show you. But yeah, let's just jump in. So to begin with, we have this beautiful Yule log candle holder. I found this at Kohl's a number of years ago, and I absolutely love it. I think it's perfect for this season. Behind it, I have this little, I think it's supposed to be like a snack bowl, but I use it for spells. So as you can see, I have a sort of money bowl kind of deal in the middle. The other two I really haven't used too much yet, but this is a good time for antlers and things of the sorts, so it lives here. Scooching over this way, I've kept it pretty simple. So I have a candle, a green one for the god side. Currently, the game plan is having this to represent Frey or Freyr. I think it's supposed to be pronounced Frey, but it looks like Freyr. But anyways, so for him I have a green candle and this lovely little Santa statue. It's more of a woodsy style opposed to like our generic ones. I feel like it's just kind of appropriate for him at this time. And then I have 3 altar cloths. So this top layer is just like this kind of shimmery. It reminds me of snow when you see it with like the moonlight on there. Have a gray and white one because that's the majority of the color you see at this time of the year. And then of course green for the evergreens. Then coming to the other side, we have this crystal tree. I think it's really gorgeous. I bought this a number of years ago at one of our local shops, and I've just always had it on the altar ever since for Yule. This candle that is just hanging on by a string, it really doesn't want to light much. And then I have a goddess figure here. I'm not exactly sure which goddess I'm going to honor at this time of the year yet. Obvious options would include Frigg, or any of like the motherly goddesses. Could also go with Sol, being the sun goddess. So again, I've kept this altar pretty simple, simply because I just didn't want it to be super complicated. I want to have more working space for my seasonal altar, and so I eventually will be getting my deck that I use every year, putting it out here. And like I said, as it gets a little bit further into the season, I might change things up a little bit. But for now, I just wanted something to represent Yule. I've said this before, I usually around this time of the year jump ahead a bit. So my Samhain altar went up immediately after Mabon, and even then it usually has a lot of the same items that I have for Mabon to Samhain. And I don't have an altar that I set up for like Thanksgiving or anything like that, so I just move on to Yule, and I'm already decorating our house. Actually, if we just look at the other corner of the room, I have a Yule tree started over here, so like, it's time. But yeah, I like to have Yule pretty early up because I don't want to leave it up after the new year. That's when I take it down, and then I usually just have our house pretty clean, and then I have kind of a neutral altar until we get a little closer to Imbolc, and that's sort of when I start to transition back to the normal points where I keep it up until the next one. So anyways, this is a pretty quick video, but I just wanted to share my lovely little altar I've got here, and I might do a new one as it gets closer, because I have a feeling I'm going to change things. Like the candles I might be replacing, because I really don't love how low that one burns, and like I just would like them to match. So I might end up getting like a red candle and a green candle, because I do like to keep those colors for this season. And as I figure out which deities and stuff I want to do for honoring at this point in the Wheel of the Year, I will probably adjust it a little bit. I thought about honoring like 13 gods leading up to Yule, so I might have like a mini altar of some sorts going on for that. Or try and make some kind of a candle holder that's going to have that as like a countdown thing. I haven't completely decided what I'm going to do. That's a thing I'm slowly mulling over, but also it's NaNoWriMo, so I'm writing a lot right now, and that takes up a lot of time. So anyways, that is going to be it. Just kind of a short, quick video, but I wanted to share my lovely little altar here. And again, one day I will paint this wall, and we will have the color that's leaching, and I'll also clean up clutter, but like that's not for today. So anyways, thank you to my patrons. I will have their names here on the screen. If you would like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Post every single day, and blessed be.